Hey all, how are you guys doing? Now this is Raghu and welcome to Bro Billionaire. Today I'm going to share something called as VWAP, and the utility of this VWAP with Camarilla will give you a deadly combination where it will help you to stay on the right side of the trend. Now this VWAP will be extremely useful, especially if you are stock option or future traders, right? Now unfortunately, this cannot be plotted on the index because, as the name suggests, it is volume weighted average price, right? Volume weighted average price. So it calculates the volume as well as price and plots a line on the chart so that we can identify where the fair price is there. So VWAP stands for fair price, and it is believed that a lot of institutional traders, algorithms, them traders, all of them use VWAP because they don't want to buy at a very high price or a low price. So they want to buy at app price depending upon the trend and make money. Now, however, most when you search Google, there are so many strategies provided on this VWAP, and I'm astonished that uh, most of them are incorrect. The reason why I'm telling they are incorrect is VWAP is again like moving average. It's a volume weighted average price. As the name itself suggests, it is a lagging indicator, right? But still it can give you an idea which side trend is like moving average. Now, a lot of times I see people combining this with some of the strangest of lagging indicators like MACD. Some people use stochastic and RSI. Maybe it works. I mean, I'm not trying to discourage you to not to use them. What I'm suggesting is there's a better way of using a lagging and leading indicator combination. If you have seen my videos, I have always shown how to combine the lagging indicators with pivots. Pivots are leading indicators which shows you beforehand where price is heading. So if you are a newcomer, if you need an indicator, that indicator will act as a confirmation which gives you a confidence to just take the trade even if it is that second or a minute late, so that you can hop on the price and move along with the price. That's all the gist of it. Now, when you use VWAP, now this VWAP is calculated basically at the day beginning and ends at the day end. That's all. And the best utility of VWAP is within 5 minutes or 3 minutes time frame, because the volume keeps changing. People will be entering, people will be moving out. So it is suggested the lesser the time frame, 3 5 single minute, you will have more accuracy to scalp or move along the right. So 5 minutes is pretty good. You can use 5 minutes or 3 minutes. Now, anything above this is VWAP line which I have plotted. Above VWAP, it is considered as buying. Below VWAP, it is considered as selling. Now that's all the gist of it. Now there is another version of VWAP called as this VWAP is nothing but anchored VWAP. Anchored means, as the name itself says, you can anchor to a particular price just to identify from that particular price what is the trend. Is it downtrend or is it uptrend? Now just to show you, so if you go here, I mean, unfortunately, this does not work on 5 minutes. So I have anchored VWAP. When you use anchored VWAP, this is 15 minutes time frame. When you come here, this is anchored VWAP. Since when I have plotted? Since the downtrend started from Feb, yeah, Feb 3rd. See, Feb 3rd, 9 a.m. I have started. You can go ahead, use this in trading view, use the year, which month, which day, which time you want to anchor it, and you can use it. So suppose I want to anchor this for, say, February 22nd. 9 a.m. That's when our market starts. You come back to February 22nd, last 2 days, you have the anchor. It is downtrend. So whenever this is a different strategy, I'm not getting into anchored VWAP and VWAP cross, but what I'm trying to tell you is it will give you a reasonable idea which side the trend is heading. So since February 3rd, that is a peak, right? This is the peak which I have used. So if you come, okay, we below this anchored VWAP, this is the average of volume and price since Feb 3rd. Price is below this, so we know we are in downtrend. That's how it will help you to analyze the market. Now, quickly, if you're a newcomer, please go ahead, just hit the bell icon and like. We need this. This is what we need. So if you watch all of my videos, you can, as I said, you can become a trading master. You don't need anything else. All the concepts, everything are covered by Raghav on Camarilla and floor pivots. Now, Camarilla pivots, what is R3? Selling. What is R4? Selling. Above R4, breakout. S3, buying. S4, buying. Below S4, it is selling. You understood this? So that's the reason they are called as leading indicators. Now, beforehand, you know where buying happens, where selling happens. Now, let me remove the VWAP. Now, what is R3? Where do you see the doji candle? R3 is a selling. From selling, it went to buying. What is S4? Below S4 is a breakout. From breakout, it went down. Now, similarly, you can see R4, above R4 is a breakout, but R4 is a selling area, came down, broke R3, and straight away went. Nowhere it parked. Now, this VWAP will help you or give you a confirmation which side more volume is happening, which side buying is happening. You know what I mean? That's all the usage of VWAP. Please do not mix it with any other things. Just use VWAP and Camarilla so that you have the most simplest mechanism, because from one pivot to next pivot, you should move. See here, it came, went sideways. Where did it face? Resistance. VWAP will act as a support and resistance as well. And to this, you can add volume. Since this is a volume measuring indicator, you can add volume and add 20-day moving average to the volume. When you add 20-day moving average, as said, if any volume, see this first candle, it broke 20-day moving average, indicating there is a lot of volume. Then market came down. See here, volume went low. And again, market tried to push up near this resistance. See this one, huge volume. What pattern is this? This is a morning star happening near VWAP. If it had broken, you need to consider that it is going to go up. But since we know the trend is down, even if it is going up, you will look for selling opportunity, right? It's always better to stay with the trend. Now this volume again helped you. That market is going down above VWAP, you can keep a stop loss and continue the journey towards the next pivot, either previous day low or to the S3 Camarilla pivot. Now, most of you traders like me are scalpers. If you're working professionals, you know, obviously you cannot trade entire day. When you come and watch the screen, you want to trade somewhere. So this VWAP will help you to take those trades. It's always better to come closer to this. Now for this, there is a variation and there is a technique which I would like to show. Now, I don't add any other thing. This 5 EMA I have told you several times, it measures the momentum. So if you're a scalper, as soon as the 5 EMA is broken downtrend, I enter and I want to take this momentum until a candle closes above 5 EMA. This points I would like to scalp. If you have, if you're a full-time trader, the ideal way of trading is R3 to L3. You can gauge 1:2 or 1:3 risk to reward by keeping stop loss. That is a better way of trading. Now this 5 EMA, right? Along with this 5 EMA, in trading view, you have VWAP bands, upper bands and lower band. Now, most of the folks don't know what is the usage of these bands. It is like, it is nothing but standard deviation similar to Bollinger Band. And you can consider when the price comes below this as overbought, like RSI, stochastic or Bollinger Band. When it goes above, we can consider that oversold, overbought. Now, when this 5 EMA is below the upper band or lower band, understand market momentum is very strong. As long as 5 EMA is below this band, you can see here. This is one tip I would like to give you. Now I'm going to reduce this. See, if the 5 EMA goes inside the upper band, you need to consider prices will move back to the fair price and then it will go down. What is the fair price? The purple. This is the VWAP. Now, how do you trade this VWAP? There are a lot of techniques how to trade. One of the technique is when the VWAP candle is when the VWAP line is broken with the candle upside, you have to go up, keeping the stop loss below that candle or below the pivot. Usually this is S3. So I would like to trade along with the pivot so that you have high probability areas. So S3 is a buying. Since morning price is above VWAP, so your stop loss will be below S3 or below the first 5 minutes candle, and the next stop should be R3. This is always better to trade, and especially when 5 EMA goes outside the bands, so you know momentum is picking and price can shoot up. See here, the blue line is outside the lower band, just shoots up. This is one of the best way to trade. Now, when it comes to index, unfortunately, in Indian index, we don't have this, but in TradingView, you can go use this for TCS futures as well, or anything. You have Tata futures, see here. So you can go for Feb futures. Yes, you will get it. You can watch the futures, the volume, and trade and make a lot of money. Stock options, you know, you will be watching the, what do you call, spot price, watching the real-time chart, and you need to better trade with stock option. But however, if you want to trade Bank Nifty or Nifty, this is the Bank Nifty February futures in Zerodha. This is our Indian broker. If you go to your profile, under profile, you have default will be usually trading view. Go for chart IQ. When you use chart IQ, you will get these kind of things. Go to studies, add central pivot, pivots. You don't have Camarilla here. VWAP, moving average 5 EMA, and volume. So you know which side to trade. So this is the February future, and sorry, this is February option, 37,700 PE. Know how to trade this just by watching it. It's the same thing on this particular options. You have the volume, it will calculate. This red line is the VWAP. Below red line, market will go down. You can use 5 EMA to measure, and these red lines are R1 and R2. Below is S1, S2, the green line. So near R1 it is facing resistance. You have double top. You can understand another double top, so which means lower low, lower highs, lower lows. You have two lower lows and two lower highs. So you need to think market in a negative direction. You also know the overall trend. What should be the target if price breaks R1? Sorry, this is R1, this is this is R2 pivot, this is R1. So from below R1 CPR. So you have 5 EMA, you have upper volume, VWAP showing you that price is in a downtrend. Price tries to move up, and then a red candle breaks below. Keep this as stop loss. If you go, you can capture this money. Now this is Bank Nifty future. Suppose if you don't have trading view, you can use Zerodha or any of your broker, plot this, and you can trade. So if you use trading view in Zerodha, you don't have CPR, but you get R1, R2, and VWAP. And again, this is for futures. And then you have 5 EMA and volume bar. If you want, you can add other indicators as well. But I will not suggest you to mix this with any other indicator. Now, suppose if there is index, I mean, usually I used to watch this. This is investing.com. Not sure where they are getting the VWAP, but this is free, available for everyone. This is Nifty 50. You can use Bank Nifty as well. On this, I have plotted 20 MA. We don't need 20 MA asset. Unfortunately, this does not have pivot. This is the VWAP, and this is the 5 EMA. If you just follow this, there is a lot of money, especially in stock options. Which side market will be moving. See, this is TCS futures. Tomorrow is expiry. So even in TCS future, so this is R3. You have a large candle breaking down the VWAP. Even if it goes up, trend is down, because you have, R3 is a selling area. It's a selling area until above price moves above R3. It's a selling area. Then it comes down. So 5 EMA is below the lower band. Market is in a downtrend. Even if price comes up, where to short. It is when a candle breaks the VWAP, you can go short, keeping stop loss above it. And then market comes to S3. Where do you exit? Near S3. Hope this was useful. Thank you all. I sincerely request you to please press the like and do share your comments, so that we will bring you more videos where it can enrich your trading experience and grow you as a trader. Thank you all. Have a good evening.